Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Ando Works. So in the last video we sorted out the wheels, the suspension and some of the driveline. In this one we're getting straight into the interior. So we're going to replace these seats. There's two problems with these seats. When you sit in them, they're a bit flexy and the bottom kind of flexes in. And they don't align with the pedals and the steering wheel properly, so we've got some brackets to sort that out. The other thing is we've got a different steering wheel to put on, as well as a few other little bits and pieces. So we'll get straight into it, pull the steering wheel off and get the new seats in. Okay, I've just jumped in the old 911 that we've got sitting in the corner. Definitely going to do some videos of this. What we're going to do is we're going to take the steering wheel out of this because it's a little bit small for this car and it actually blocks the speedo. And we've got a new MOMO steering wheel that we're going to put in this. Put this one into the E30, it'll be perfect in there.
I'm just a simple man, go to sleep to start the day again, rinse and repeat, no indicating. When I blaze a part of fate, it's hard to say I'm getting paid when I spin it on my rent again.
Two options for horn buttons. This one was the one that was in the car with the prototypo. Got MOMO there with a bit of chrome in the arrow. This one I personally think looks better, came with the California wheel and it matches this logo down here, so I guess I'll use this one. So the new wheel is only a tiny bit bigger than this old one, but now you can actually see when you're going 100 k's, which I guess is the most important thing, and then anything past that you don't really need to know. So it looks good. It's kind of more retro than the old one, which is cool.
Still I'm a simple man, been riding on the bus a bit and listening to algorithms written by some other kid, sending a message just to wait on a reply, cause you could watch the clock and still be missing the time. I wrote it when I was high, still changing my mind, I don't even wanna rhyme, I'd rather sit inside, kinda hide away and roll up, try to find a way to go, running out of options.
Alright, so just got the passenger seat in, didn't end up using the sliders because there's a fire extinguisher mount on the front of this. That I want to keep there just in case, you never know. We've got it in a pretty good position where it seems to be quite comfortable and it's straight and it's not interfering with the roll cage bar up here as well. So I'm pretty happy with how it is. The Garagistic billet seat mounts, I went to install them and then we found out that the original hardware doesn't fit because they're 18mm nuts and the recess in them is a bit too small to like allow a socket. So Connor's just gone down the road to the hardware store. We got some new hardware, so we're going to finalize these shortly and then work on the driver's side. The whole idea with these seat mounts is that we've got a lot more adjustability to get the driver's seat closer to the center console, because in these cars the steering wheel and the driver's seat don't really line up that well. So the idea is to get the steering wheel in line with like the center of your chest while you're driving. So we got these seats in. It was a bit of a mess around getting them all lined up perfectly, but I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's way more comfortable. You can actually reach everything and they're way more sturdy than the last set, so couldn't be more happy with that. And we got one more quick little mod to do for the end of this video and then we'll call it a day. So these are just high beam headlight covers. Just a little cosmetic mod. They are obviously not meant to be used all the time, but it's a bit of fun and something that changes up the look on the street. So we're going to clip these on and see how it looks.
What would I find when looking inside? Another night out, rewind. If I could change a bit of history, we never would have made it to this time. It's all a mystery. Stomach line and sediment, I said it wouldn't get to me, but lately I've been on a search for surface certainty. Came from the past, but I've only been on 23 circuits around my center. Peter Piper picked a pepper, special for the recipe. Making decisions was simpler when I was 17, thinking I was on another level like a mezzanine. It's better when it's meant to be, like sex on ecstasy. It gets the best of me. Never been the type of guy to try to find controversy. More often than not, tie your sneakers on a centipede. All we got is timing for a seed to grow an evergreen. It started from nothing, but nothing suddenly became a tree. We turned a tree into some paper, waiting patiently. Wrote ourselves a death wish and we signed a yours sincerely. No one compared to me, still my biggest enemy, so